Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel today. I'm super excited to be back with another video. I haven't uploaded a video for 2 weeks now, so I'm really excited to come on and share this one with you. Now, what I'm about to do today is a little secret hobby of mine that not many people know about. And it's something that I'm going to share with you today, and that is natural DIY. I absolutely love making candles and soaps and essential oils and lovely beauty things out of natural ingredients. For me, I personally find it really therapeutic. I also really enjoy creating something out of nature and seeing the end result. It's just really satisfying for me personally, and I'm sure there's hundreds of you out there that also enjoy making candles and soaps. Now, I'm going to get on and share with you exactly the ingredients I'm going to be using for my soap today. Okay guys, so today's soap is going to consist of 4 things. When I create my soaps, I like to really deeply infuse them with essential oils and different types of flowers. Some people like a more subtle fragrance in their soaps, but I prefer a richer, deeper scent. So what I will be using today is 3 different types of flowers and my favourite essential oil, which is Ylang Ylang. So today guys, I foraged these flowers last night. I gave them a large drink so they was really hydrated, and then what I done is I left them out in the sun to dry slightly. Now, whenever you're making soap with flowers, you need to dry them out. If you don't dry them out, the water from the flowers will separate in the wax and you will be left with a bubbling effect. So that's not going to give you the best soap results. So just bear that in mind. But anyway, let's get on to what I'm actually foraged and what I'm going to be using. So first of all, I would like to show you this, and this is this is Californian Lilac. It is just a beautiful shrub flower, and this can be used as a natural cleanser. Years and years ago, what they used to do is they would just get their hands wet with warm water and they would rub this together in their hands to create a lather, and the lather was used as a natural cleanser for the skin. So that is exactly why I've infused this Californian Lilac into my soap today, because I know how beneficial this is to your skin. So I've got that Californian Lilac, of course, the Ylang Ylang essential oils, and I've also got 2 types of lavender. So I've got the English lavender, which, as you know, smells incredible. And then I've also got the very nice, delicate French lavender as well. So I'll be using 3 different fragrances, including my favourite Ylang Ylang essential oils. Okay guys, so just before I do anything in regards to making my soap bars, I am going to do a very important step, and that is coating all of your soap molds with a little bit of oil and a brush. Now, for obvious reasons, this is just to make sure that your soaps are able to slip nicely out of the moulds without any kind of struggle. Today, just if you was interested because of the colour, I am using 100% hemp seed oil. Now, hemp seed oil is extremely good for you with so many nutritious values and health benefits. So it's just a personal favourite of mine, and so that's why I've chose to use that today. Once you have well oiled your soap moulds, you will then need to move on to the beautiful choice of flowers, whatever you've chosen to add to your soap. Now, as I've said, I've used Californian Lilac, I've used French lavender, and I've used English lavender, just to give that a really intense fragrance, and also the health benefits and the benefits to your skin that the California Lilac give. Now, some people would use one of these and they would put the lavender in and they would create a lovely fine dust which would have quite a dense amount of oil in there. But that's very time consuming. So I've moved on and found this is a much better way. So this is just a smoothie maker. Very good one actually. So suggest this smoothie maker, it's very good. Excuse the noise just for a second, but it's only take a couple of minutes just to grind all of those up. Okay guys, so this is what you are going to be left with. This smells absolutely incredible and it's really shiny because all of the flower oils, especially the lavender oils, have been released out of the flower whilst grinding. And this is the perfect kind of consistency mixture you will need if you want the perfect bar of soap. A lot of people make the mistake of not grinding it enough, therefore only half of their bar of soap has the petals in, whereas me personally, I like to have my whole bar of soap infused with the petals. So yeah, this is the perfect consistency you will need if you would like to make the perfect bar of soap. Now, the Ylang Ylang I've already added, and I've used 15 drops of that pure Ylang Ylang essential oils. And I must say, this is just smelling incredible. Once your flowers have been grounded, it's time to move on to a very exciting step, which is melting your soap. So now moving on to the melting process. The only way you are going to be able to do this safely and successfully is by using the pan and the bowl method. So fill your bowl with about 2 to 3 inches of boiling water, depending on the size of your ceramic dish and bowl, and saucepan, sorry, and then turn that onto a low heat and just wait for that to melt, stirring occasionally, of course. Now, just to quickly mention, soap doesn't burn fast and melt fast, so it's a very slow process, which is why I feel like it's a very therapeutic thing to do, because it takes a lot of your attention to keep checking, giving it a stir, going back as such. So that has been melting for about 10 minutes now, and it's only at this slow process. So this is the soap after being mounted for near on 20 minutes. Can you see that? Yeah. So this is the time you will add whatever fragrance you will want into your soap. Because I've added my fragrance into my lavender, I am going to use 1 spoon of this healthier choice cooking oil, purely because it has vitamin E and omega 3 and 6. Now I'm just going to give that a good stir. As you can see, the soap is loosening and becoming a finer mixture once the oil has been added. Now, a really good thing to do in this is to add an exfoliating grind. If you wanted an exfoliating soap, this is the time you would do this. Okay, so after about 40 minutes of simmering, this is what your soap shall look like. Now, this is the perfect consistency, and my only way to describe this is very, very thick custard. That's how you know you have the right consistency in order to start adding your flowers. Now I'm going to transfer my soap into a more suitable dish, and then I will be adding my flowers and showing you guys the next steps. Okay, so I've just transferred my melted soap from the ceramic dish into a nice glass container. And now I am going to add my beautiful lavender flowers. Okay, so as you can see, they are all nicely in there, and my ylang ylang is also infused in my flowers. Once you have added your flowers into your soap and give that a really thorough mix, return your soap mixture back to your pan and simmer for 5 minutes, allowing all the oils to infuse your soap. Okay guys, let's get started. This is the funnest part of the process by far. I can assure you that this whole process is so worth it. It is quite a lengthy process. It takes about an hour and a half in total to make your soap, mold your soaps, and put all the love and attention into making your soap. But like I say, I can assure you it is 100% worth it in the end. Okay, so once you have your molds that have been oiled, like I mentioned earlier, you need to keep hold of some of the water to ensure that that spoon is hot. That just helps place the soap into the molds really nicely. And there it is. There is the product. And I can assure you that smells incredible and looks beautiful. Now, you don't have to do this part, but this is something that I really enjoy doing because it just adds a really cute touch. And that's adding a flower petal to each of the molds before adding your soap. So today I've just picked these beautiful flowers from a garden down the road, and of course I asked permission, and she allowed me to take a few of these in order to make my soap. So as you can see, these are literally like beautiful little pink hearts with a white tip. So I'm just going to add one of those, no matter what order. into each of my molds, and then I'm going to add the soap after I've done that. For the final results, sprinkle some lavender over all of your hand soaps to identify your fragrance and enjoy. Okay guys, so that's all from me this evening. I do hope that you enjoyed my method and tutorial on how to make these beautiful little hand soaps.